ages ago, we did some NGO campaigns together. Hi, guys. Hello.
Hey Steph, how are you? Hey Kyra, happy to be here with everybody. Hello to everybody in the audience.
Yes, this is super great. I mean, it's a bit rainy today, but what better way to celebrate it and just be together and talk about all these amazing things that help us stay at home. So, Miguel, what have you been doing at home during quarantine?
Oh yeah, well Megan and I, my new wife, we've been very busy. We've been transitioning. Obviously, we're not taping nowadays, so a lot of our work has become very digital and online. And at the same time, my love and passion for gaming, I was actually able to translate this into work as well. Because streaming is growing. The streaming industry is growing now,
Yeah.
and I cannot emphasize enough how much the two monitors that you guys saw in the video has helped me. So that's the LG Ultra Gear and the LG Ultra Wide. And FYI, that's actually my setup at home. That's why I'm happy to show that video because that's my actual setup at home. We shot that here with the two units that I already have. And I guess to point out for all the nerds and gamers out there, the LG Ultra Gear has been absolutely amazing. I mean, when it comes to response time, input lag, it's just a cut above the rest, and it just makes your gaming experience all that better, and that translates to a better streaming experience as well.
That's super exciting. I mean, to be honest, I know nothing about gaming. All I do know is that you kind of get lost in the world, right? So it's very important to have. How can you get lost in that world if your screen is like jittery and all of this? So this technology must be really, really special for you guys. Maybe Kyra can share a little bit more about it.
I think what our gamer friends would like most about the LG Ultra Gear is the perfect combination of what Mikael said, the 144 hertz refresh rate, the 1 millisecond response time together with the IPS panel. Because as most of the gamers would know, usually an IPS is coupled with slower response time. But of course, LG does not compromise, so IPS. And then for ultra wide, the best feature would be the 21 by 9 aspect ratio so that the users wouldn't have to go through different windows, switch and switch. So everything is on the screen at any given time.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
definitely for someone like me, the ultra wide, like I'm always working, transferring windows, that would be very cool. I mean, I'm not a gamer, but just as someone who works from home, who writes articles, that would be extremely practical, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
completely agree. If I just like to add one last thing because they showed my setup. I'm sure a lot of people in the audience they also edit and multitask just like yourself, Steph. Jumping from the ultra wide while I'm editing and messaging app, then jumping into the gaming, which is right beside it. Oh my god, what an experience! And I can't wait for all the future customers of these LG monitors to experience that as well.
Yeah, that's super great. Look, thank you guys so much. I think there's nothing left really to say except to try it out. Oh, wait, one last question, Miguel. Like, don't you think it's redundant? You already have your TV screen. Like, what is the difference between using these monitors and then as compared to your TV?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I actually mentioned it a while ago, but for the gamers out there, they get it already. They get that
Oh,
there's just the refresh rate of having a dedicated LG gaming monitor is just way different from the refresh rates that you get on a normal TV. Now, to put that in layman's terms, just looking at the movement of your characters on screen, there would be a noticeable difference in quality maybe in ghosting and the blurring and just how it looks and how crisp your games look. I think that's the best way I can put it in layman's terms. But
could
huge
this
difference.
also could this also mean like a difference between life and death? Like if you're not seeing the image fast enough, like someone might kill you in the game, like type of thing.
Actually, yeah. Depending on the game, if it's a fast twitch game and it's competitive, highly competitive, it will definitely matter.
Okay, well, great. Thank you guys so much. And good luck to whoever might win one of these monitors later. That's super great. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned. You guys will be back later at the end.
Nice.
Okay, I mean, that's very, very exciting. I I'm really not a gamer, so but I can totally understand the whole multitasking thing. That means a lot to me. And of course, sometimes you really do need a bigger screen, as we were discussing earlier, for your kids, for binge watching your favorite shows. I mean, that's, I think, what a lot of us did over the lockdown. We stayed at home and just kind of binge watched TV show after TV show. And you definitely need something suitable for that. So let's watch LG's newest OLED TV and Nano Cell 8K TV.
LG OLED with 100 million self-lit pixels. When every pixel illuminates by itself. What you see becomes more expressive. What you experience becomes more realistic and responsive. And how it looks? Artistic. The power of self-lit pixels. LG OLED.
This 2020, our key communication around our new TVs focuses on passion points of consumer. One of them is cinema experience. LG TV provides the most adequate cinema experience in mainly 2 points. First is the optimized picture quality to view movies. Nothing looks good as the deep blacks created by Nano Cell, and of course, the perfect black of LG OLED. Since many movies have dark scenes and are hard to see sometimes, LG TVs are strong in expressing black and making sure you do not miss out on any of the action in the movie. LG also provides the best technology that can make your home a movie theater, with Dolby Vision IQ, which adjusts the picture quality based on the content genre and room condition. Then, with Dolby Atmos, which provides a multi-dimensional surround sound that seems to flow all around you. New this year is the Filmmaker Mode. It translates a director's cinematic vision to your TV with automatic picture and processor setting, which brings true authenticity. Filmmaker Mode, guaranteeing everything you see and hear is the way the director intended it. Second point is that LG TV provides unlimited content to enjoy. Partners of LG provides limitless amount of content, so consumers can enjoy the latest movies, shows, sports, and many more. A true cinematic experience at the comfort of your home. Having access to the best cinema solution lets you enjoy movie nights again with your family in the safety of your home. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy with your loved ones.
Our country loves going to the movies. It's a national pastime. However, due to the pandemic, it has been replaced with binge-watching movies, TV series, and K-dramas at home. Getting a cinematic experience at home, however, is a difficult task. Movies are made with the theater in mind, not a home TV setup. Usually, this means that picture and sound quality suffers at home. Medyo iba na talaga yung makikita mo. This all changed with the introduction of Filmmaker Mode, which gives a truthful rendition of how a movie should be seen. It retains the vision of the director and the cinematographers who worked hard on it. Filmmaker Mode is a new innovation that's been getting rave reviews. It works by disabling all post-processing, motion smoothing for example, and preserving correct aspect ratios, colors, and frame rates. This means you're able to watch a film exactly how the director envisioned it. With LG OLED TV Filmmaker Mode, it's how I perceive life in details. It's a way of continuing the Filipino tradition of going to the movies while still staying at home. World-renowned director Martin Scorsese is one of the ones leading the charge. With Filmmaker Mode, different works will be presented accurately as they were created and designed by the filmmaker. Filmmaker Mode is a long overdue and welcome innovation.
Yung melancholy.
Did your mom call, Steph? Did you get a phone call? Normally that's your thing. Oh,
Okay, I am sorry. I slipped out for a moment there. Even if my LG monitors and everything work really well, we can always rely on the internet here in this country. Okay, back to present this. We've got LG's product manager, Angelica Dumlao, and Direct. Okay, so I have a question, guys. What exactly is filmmaker mode? I am not so sure what that is.
Filmmaker mode presents an honest to goodness, cinematic experience. There's no compromises, no cut corners. Filmmaker mode gives you the exact settings that directors, cinematographers, and even colorists envision their film to be. It preserves original aspect ratio, the original frame rate, and other technical details that I don't want to bore you with. So if you've ever wondered how your favorite film looks from the perspective of its creators, look no further and check out the Oled TV for this filmmaker mode function.
Okay, so that means, right, sometimes when I would watch in like other TVs, the movie looks like too smooth and things look like they're sliding around. So that basically eliminates that, correct? Angelica?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. The filmmaker mode is a new TV viewing mode which will disable all post-processing setting, meaning there's a standard setting that the TV has. So the filmmaker mode will do is um, it will display 100% of the director, what the director intended it to be. So like Hollywood directors like James Cameron, Christopher Nolan, and many more, filmmaking is a true art. And filmmaker mode allows films to be enjoyed and envisioned by the directors, not just in theaters, but in the comfort of your home.
So direct make you think it really makes a difference for you, like when you shoot something and you have your vision, and then if you see it without this filmmaker mode and with filmmaker mode, there's a big difference for you.
Of course, because when we make films, we intend it for the big screen. But now with everything going digital and streaming, they say streaming is the new mainstream. The viewing habits of audiences are changing. We need the technology to still preserve, our original vision. And even though we can't control like what everyone has at home, at least with this mode, it makes sure that the settings that we intended, the image that we intended you to see is preserved, and you see it as you see our vision intact, and I think that's very important for us visual storytellers.
That's great. I can understand. I mean, just like with any artist, of course, you want to see your vision exactly how you imagined it. So thank you guys for joining us. I'm glad that LG can help you achieve that vision and make it into a reality for everyone here.
No problem, Steph. I didn't think so at first, but after seeing the new TV, this is truly a revelation, and I'm excited. I'm actually gonna check out some of my films also on Netflix and see how it looks.
Great, I will too. I guess I know what I'm watching tonight on my LG OLED TV. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining us. I'll see you guys later and be on standby for the end.
Thank you, Steph.
All right, so I mean, now we've seen how life truly is in the details, and we've heard it from a director himself. You know, of course, when you watch this movie, all these small, meticulous details are so important. But what about something that's a bit more organic, more spontaneous, right? And we haven't been able to go to any sports events in a very, very long time. And LG has something for you guys that can make it feel like you're actually courtside.
You see that? Hi, LG. Let's take it back a few moments. LG, watch.
Another consumer point LG TV's focused on is sports experience. Watching sports and live action has always been part of family at home. Seeing blazing fast movements lets you immerse yourself just like you're there in the field. LG OLED TV's incredible realism and true-to-life detail makes an unforgettable experience. LG OLED TV has A9 Gen 3 AI processor 4K with AI picture which gives you fluid motion and realistic action. As soon as you switch to a match, the TV automatically optimizes the picture quality to sports mode to give you the best settings to watch it in. Realistic, stutter-free sports lets you live a life in details. It means all the action. LG OLED TV offers a response speed that's over 1,000 times faster than LED TV. With Bluetooth surround ready, you're fully immersed in a three-dimensional stadium atmosphere. All you have to do is simply connect two LG Bluetooth speakers of the same model to your LG OLED TV. Enjoying sports has long been considered a national pastime of the Filipinos. Getting to watch true-to-life and realistic sports moments at home lets you and your family socially distance and be safe from the crowd.
Sports has always played an important role in my life. Even when I was a kid, our family would watch NBA and PBA games at home, and I would try to copy moves I saw on TV. Seeing just how different TV technology nowadays is really, really amazing. It's really a good alternative to watching live games and replays at home. LG OLED G10 TV has unmatched realism. Since live basketball games were suspended due to COVID-19, basketball-hungry Filipinos were forced to just watch replays and live games at home. And probably that's our new normal for now. Thankfully, due to the incredible amount of detail that LG TVs offer, the vivid but realistic colors and the fluid motion, it's really lifelike. LG's 100 million self-lit pixel technology gives you a realistic picture like no other. You can see every inch of detail on the screen. Perfect for my fluid lifestyle. This feature lets you experience sports just like you're there. LG lets you live a sports life in details.
Okay, and now we're back with product manager Aaron and PBA's Iron Man Ellie Tenorio. Hi guys.
Hi, Steph. Hi, Ellie. Good afternoon.
Hi, Ellie. How are you? How's the family?
We're doing great, actually. I'm enjoying my time with my family and my newborn daughter, baby girl. So before entering the bubble, so actually we're starting our games right now. Actually this week. So but this Wednesday I'll go inside the bubble already. So but now as much as I can, I'm enjoying my time with my family because I'll be away for 2 months not seeing them. So so I enjoy my time with them now.
Oh my goodness, 2 months away from your newborn baby. Wow. But I mean, this is your passion, basketball is your passion. How has
Yeah.
LG's new TV really like help you out in the everyday? Since you've been at home and basically cut off from your work and your sport.
Actually, to be honest, no, our TV is really for binge watching. No, our favorite K drama, K drama series. Actually, me and my wife we loves watching K drama movies, series. So actually, we just finished. I just finished again yesterday, last night, watching the Kingdom. Grabe talaga. Before I miss a lot of details na na mga parts, and now man, it's really it's really clear. Sometimes I get scared, even though it's my second time to watch it. I get scared because it's really, it's parang sobrang realistic na siya, yung zombies.
Like you're really there with them or they're there with you. Hala.
Exactly. Pero I'm watching pa naman totally dark, so it's really scary sometimes.
So what about when you watch like your sports or basketball? Do I'm sure you follow some of the games. I mean that sort of realism really helps as well, right?
Yeah, actually, the TV has literally has 100 million self-lit pixels. You know what? The most important part of my job, or as a basketball player and as a team sport, the most important thing for us is really reviewing our game film. Just like now that we don't have games because of this COVID-19, I had the opportunity to watch our previous games and review our previous games since we're gonna start already. So, I feel like I have an advantage to my opponents and some other players because the experience that I have watching the games, it's very realistic. Every small details talaga na makita ko yung even small footwork ng mga opponents ko, I can see it very clearly. So, sobrang ibang klase talaga. Yeah.
And things happen really quickly, especially basketball. So fast paced, such a fast paced game. Aaron, maybe you can share with us a little bit more about, what are the advantages of watching games and sports events on an LG OLED TV?
Yes, as Ellie mentioned earlier, details are really important, especially in sports, because sports are really fast-packed and really full of action. So what is good about OLED TVs is we've updated the processor. So we call it A9 Gen 3, so that's on your current generation. Since it was just in Gen 2. So what we have updated about this processor is the picture quality and sound quality. So we all know that sound and picture are key elements of the content that the viewer is about to watch. For picture quality, so we added enhancement or scaling, so and auto genre detection. So meaning the TV is really intelligent to detect the type of content or the genre of the content that the viewer is watching. So for example, if you're about to watch one of LA's game or one of LA's match, so automatically the TV will switch to sports mode, and there you'll give you a stadium feel, a stadium feel atmosphere at the comfort of your home. So apart from picture,
That's amazing.
Yes, it is. And of course, we have updated sound quality as well. So we recommend to connect at least two Bluetooth speakers so you could immerse yourself more in the competition. Because of course, whenever there are sports, we love to hear cheers from the crowd, right?
Yeah.
So in order to have it full package or full pack, so we recommend to connect and two Bluetooth speakers. So that's what special about these new TVs or the older.
Well, I find that it's exciting that it actually is smart enough to sort of, you know, this understand what you're watching, because I know like most TVs you'll have different modes, but you have to switch it manually, right? So the fact that this LG TV has that sort of like intelligence to kind of, see, oh, this is a sports thing, we'll put it in sports mode. This is a movie, we'll put it maybe in filmmaker mode, like we discussed earlier. I think that's really, really incredible. And of course, if you put the speakers behind you, then it's like people are cheering around you, right? So that's great. Okay. Well, thank you guys for joining us today. LA, good luck. I'm sure it's going to be difficult to be away from your family and your newborn baby, but I'm sure everyone in the country is very excited to watch you play again. So stay tuned. We'll see you guys later.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so I find that incredible. I don't think I've heard of a TV before that can automatically detect the content that you're watching and then decide what's the best setting for it. That's pretty groundbreaking, I find, because I don't like to fiddle with the remote or try to figure out, what setting is best. And normally we just turn it on. So with LG, it's got that technology to kind of understand what's out there. So that's really great. Now, we were talking earlier about gaming, and Mikael was talking about how he loves his gaming monitors. But what about gaming on the TV? Some of you like to do that and have your consoles. So check this out.
ILT, turn up the volume. More.
Now, let's talk about another consumer passion point, gaming experience. Esports has taken its share of the spotlight the past few years, and with good reason. It's as exciting, fast-paced, and action-packed as traditional sports. It doesn't hurt that world-class gamers and streamers have magnetic personalities as well, really making you stop and take notice. LG OLED TVs work seamlessly with Nvidia Gsync. Only OLED TVs with Nvidia Gsync compatibility can provide the exceptional picture quality of perfect black and intense colors combined with smooth gameplay to take gaming to new heights. HGIG is a mode developed by key players from the gaming industry to ensure that games are displayed exactly as the game creator intended. It boosts your HDR gaming experience and gives you a new level of immersive action. The OLED TVs have higher frame rate and faster response time of 1 minute, lower input lag, variable refresh rate, auto low latency mode, and enhanced audio return channel, all meeting HDMI 2.1 specifications that give you smooth gameplay at the highest resolution. This eye comfort display is certified, surpassing industry standards for blue light emissions, especially when used for gaming for hours on end. The chances of eye fatigue are considerably lessened. LG TV lets you immerse yourself in another world full of life in details. While gaming has always been at home activity, staying at home and playing to your heart's content means immersing yourself more and more. LG OLED TVs give you the opportunity to experience intricate, lifelike details you won't get otherwise.
Hi guys, this is Megan Young. LG OLED TVs have individual self-lit pixels that ensure better image quality and faster response times. LG OLED TVs are the only models to support both FreeSync and G-Sync, along with variable refresh rate. In game mode, for all the gamers out there, display latency, motion blur, and ghosting are practically gone, which is unheard of for TVs. Self-lit pixels create perfect black, allowing LG OLED TVs to take full advantage of HDR gaming. From the darkest to the brightest image, the power of each pixel reveals all the hidden details, hints, full-on action. The versatility of using the TV to watch movies one moment and play competitive games the next without losing any amount of detail is just amazing. From Netflix to gaming real quick. Even with all these high-end specs, the TV is still beautiful and perfectly fits any room. Just like our living room, this TV fits seamlessly into my gaming life and it lets me live my life the way I want to. Thanks, LG.
Okay, now we've got LG product manager Aaron. We've got him back, and we're also joined by Miss World 2013, Megan Young. Wow, so beautiful, and I did not realize you were such a gamer. How exciting. Do you always beat Mikael? Please tell me you do.
Hi, Steph. Hi, Aaron. Hi to all our guests today. In terms of gaming, let's say that I'm a good support. Ako talaga support sa kanya sa games. So I'm competitive, but for some reason, he just keeps on beating me.
Well, look, I think everyone's got their own thing. He likes gaming also on the computer, and you're on the TV. So let's talk about that gaming experience on the TV.
You know, it's been great because I think that the LG TV really fits my mood. If I want something or if I want a game that's more relaxing, then I go to games like Animal Crossing right behind me. And what's cool is that I actually discovered the what is it? The voice assistant, voice activation, and I was just like, oh, show me this video. But I also have voice activation for my controller. Controller, please.
Mom.
For my husband.
I love it.
It gives me time to just relax after a long day of probably being in front of a screen and working. Now I'm in front of the TV relaxing with my video games.
Well, that's great. Well, Aaron, maybe you could share a little bit more. I mean, we heard you in your video, but let's talk a little bit more about what are the specific features that an LG OLED TV has for the gaming experience.
Yes, it is their pride to have OLED TVs, as these are also perfect for gaming. So Megan is right. So everyone's into gaming right now because we are all confined in our very own homes. So we are proud that OLED TVs are the only TV that was certified by Nvidia Gsync. So what does this mean? So Nvidia Gsync means OLED TVs have really good processor or panel that prevents your gaming screens from tearing. So apart from that, it has fast response time. So it's as fast as 1 minute more than the regular LED TVs. Another thing is it has low input lag. So low input lag is the gap between the command that you are about to create and the time that the TV screen will receive such command. So it's actually 2 times faster than the regular TVs. Apart from that, it has variable refresh rate. So that's around 120 hertz. And then, of course, HDRG, which gives really high definition resolution. Of course, whenever we play games, we want our screen to be really crystal clear and vivid. And apart from that, this has eye comfort feature, which lessens blue light emissions. For everyone's information, blue light is the basis because blue light is the most dominant color in the TV. So that color was set as the what they call is the basis of the harmful light against our eyes. Then apart from that, it has HDMI 2.1, so it's actually the latest version. So that helps also on preventing delays or lag times during game. So whenever you play in LG OLED TVs, it will really take your gaming into new heights.
Amazing. Thank you guys so much. I mean, I'm not a gamer, but I know my son is starting to be one, and I'm like trying to stop it. But I mean, at some point, I'm going to have to give in. And I'm really happy I do have an LG TV. So when that time comes, again, it's easier on their eyes as well. So even for regular watching, that's one of the things I appreciate the most about LG. Thank you guys, and I'll see you later at the end of our event. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Okay. I mean, like we mentioned earlier, I really love that it actually has less blue light. Because I mean, for someone like me who's been spending so much time on screens, like in front of the screens all day, that really, really helps. And I noticed that at night when I watch TV, it actually hurts my eyes less than just looking at my regular laptop screen. So that, I guess, says a lot, you know? So we've heard from a director, from someone in sports, people in gaming, and all these technical things about the OLED TVs. But what about just regular home use? Like for me, like watching with the kids or watching my favorite shows when the kids are asleep. Let's check this out.
Let's begin by unboxing. Remove the top section of the box first. Place the TV face down. Then, remove the bottom of the box. Now, let's install the wall mount bracket. Check that all these components are included. Prepare the guide sheet. Unfold the paper and place it on the wall in your desired location. You can see the size and outline of the TV. The provided hole at the center is the place where to install the bracket. Now, with wall mount bracket and anchor bolts, firmly fasten the wall mount bracket with the anchor bolts. Next, prepare the paper box. Make sure the bracket is facing forward. Fold the paper box and place it between the bracket and the wall. Next, follow the guidelines to attach the guide labels on both sides. And lastly, unlock the safety pin on both sides. Now, let's connect and arrange the cables. Use 2 cable holders to keep them untangled for no gap on the wall. Then, attach the guide labels onto the protruding bolts to help with precise TV positioning. Carefully move the TV to the wall mount set. Align the guide labels and place the TV on the wall. Remove the box with the safety pins in place. Then, remove the guide sheet. Lightly press forward on the top and bottom of the TV at the same time. When you hear the click sound, you're almost done. Finally, adjust the level of the TV. To hide the cables, use wall molding from your local retailer. Congratulations, the installation is now complete. What if you want to add more cables later? Tilt the TV onto the side carefully. While adding the cables, use 2 cable holders to keep them untangled. When you're done, tilt the TV back to make sure there's no gap.
LG's smartest TV yet. LG OLED TV lets you live life in details. It offers sharp pictures, swift response, smooth motion, and slim design. Today's home aesthetics are more about simple concept and minimal design. TV design should be harmonious with these spaces. LG OLED G10 blends perfectly with your wall. Its minimalistic look is like a piece of art from every angle, imbuing your home with a sense of class. LG OLED TV seamlessly integrates with your AI ThinQ app. Having the LG OLED TV at home makes you stop to appreciate the little things. With extended time at home, more time spent relaxing. With how the AI technology seamlessly integrates with your other LG home appliances, it makes you pause and appreciate life in details.
On a day-to-day basis, I wear many hats. I'm a mother, a teacher, the editor of Tatler Homes, a chef, and of course, I need time for myself too. LG OLED TV always finds a way to integrate itself into my life. It's my most versatile assistant at home. I use it for Zoom meetings, webinars, and of course, Netflix. The Magic Remote is a godsend, as I can quickly look up something with it or find a recipe that I need. The AI ThinQ technology lets me control my connected home and enjoy personalized entertainment through a voice assistant. All I have to do is say, "Hi LG." The AI ThinQ technology behind my LG home appliances lets me easily and conveniently control my smart home electronics and make them work together using just my voice. LG OLED G10 hangs completely flush to the wall thanks to its specially designed wall mount. It provides a previously unseen level of integration with your space. You can turn your home into an art gallery when you're not watching TV. Gallery mode gives you access to stunningly beautiful collections, famous scenery, paintings, and breathtaking photographs.
Wow, I was convinced by my own testimonial. Okay, look, without joking aside, how beautiful is that TV? I mean, it's so smooth and so seamless that, I'm one of those people who don't like having a TV in the living room. I would rather keep my living room, I don't want people just looking at the TV, but with something like this, it can turn into a piece of art, or you can flash your photos there and play music as you do. It's amazing. And I wouldn't mind having that kind of TV in my living room. And my children are always watching these nature shows. So imagine with that beautiful OLED screen, how it's almost like you're in the water with the sharks or out there in nature. Super, super amazing. Okay, for the last of our testimonials today, I mean, there's someone else out there who has been an LG loyalist ever since. He's tried out every product that LG has to offer, and he recently got the LG Nano Cell Real 8K TV, and he's been raving about it. But before I give you a big reveal of who this man is, I'm sure you all know who he is. We're going to watch a couple of videos first.
Take my body.
LG Nano Cell 8K produces real pure colors with real 8K. LG meets and exceeds international standard for 8K. Normal 8K TVs have 8 million pixels, while LG Nano Cell 8K has a staggering 33 million pixels. The Alpha 9 Generation 3 AI processor 8K with deep learning algorithm analyze on-screen content and deliver a more immersive experience with enhanced picture and sound. LG Nano Cell uses the same deep learning algorithm to transform 2K or 4K content into a lifelike 8K. LG Nano Cell gives you stunning visual experience that the whole family can bond over. While staying at home, gather the family, watch movies, sports, or even play games.
I've been a loyal LG OLED user for years now. In fact, I can't even remember how long ago it was when I first got mine. But I did know right there and then from the start that this was going to be the beginning of a beautiful relationship. And believe me when I say that this new TV over here is a game changer. LG Nano Cell produces pure colors by applying about 1 nanometer size nanoparticles to filter out dull colors and enhance color purity. It delivers a stunning visual experience. LG Nano Cell 8K technology actually exceeds standards for 8K. That's why LG Nano Cell 8K presents the real 8K. For the use of AI technology, LG Nano Cell uses deep learning algorithms to transform 2K or 4K content into lifelike 8K. So you can enjoy clear text and images with enhanced detail and definition and reduced noise.
Okay, we have Angelica back from LG and the original Tito himself, you James. You gotta come in dancing like we always do.
Play some music, Steph. Come on.
Okay,
Hi,
Tito
everyone.
James.
Mhm.
Hey, I wanted to know, you have been with LG and a loyal user of their OLED TVs for such a long time. What is new with this latest model? What is exciting about it?
Since black and white days pa yan, Steph, you know? That's the original Tito of Manila. Yeah. But, you know, yes, I started out using, before the OLED, I was on the UHDs, and then I went to the OLED. And, you know, there's this, it's true what they say about that perfect black. It's just unbelievable. But I want to talk more about the Nano Cell, because the OLED is incredible, but it is the premium one. It is the absolute premium one. So they've slotted in, the Nano Cell comes in sort of right underneath that in terms of price point. So you're able to get this technology that is unbelievable technology because of the way that it can turn the 2K, 4K into 8K, but you're not going to wear that OLED price. So it really fits in perfectly for people who want the viewing experience, but are yet to graduate to OLED.
I think that's amazing because, you know, at the end of the day, of course, you can get all these amazing premium products. LG is the same, top of the line, but you want something that's accessible, but with the same kind of quality, right? So, Angelica, perhaps you could share a little bit more about this Nano Cell Real 8K TV.
Hi again, everyone. So let me get something straight. OLED is the most innovative TV, so meaning it's the number one or best TV out there, while NanoCell will be the second close when it comes to image quality. So if you were a purist who wants the best of everything, get the OLED. If you want something more affordable that is still incredible state-of-the-art feature, NanoCell is for you. OLED, as what we call self-lit pixel, while NanoCell is still backlight, but backlight is a clever backlight. Blacks are great on NanoCell, but they aren't the same black as OLED. Honestly, it's kind of unfair to compare OLED and NanoCell. While NanoCell is incredible, it still can't hold a candle close as OLED. If you were to compare NanoCell, it's better to compare it to TV standards of other brands, especially when it comes to 8K TV, because LG 8K is the LG 8K NanoCell is the real 8K. OLED as a technology is always going to have a perfect color and perfect black, but NanoCell will give you near as much good performance as OLED with a significantly good price.
Well, we're always looking for a bargain, man. I mean, at the end of the day, I feel very, very happy when I'm getting more bang for my buck, right? Wouldn't you agree, James?
Well, you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck with this, like 8,000 or 8K. It should actually be called 32K. I don't know the technical reasons why, but because it actually extrapolates to 32K, yes, you're going to get value out of that. And I think the point that I found it, the way I understood it, or the way it was explained to me, that may not be the exact technical description, but it helped me understand it. You see, OLED, they have self-lighting pixels, right? So you can't beat that. That's the gold. I would say the gold standard, but it's the black standard because that's what they're aiming for, perfect black. So forget the gold bit. But with NanoCell, it's backlit, but the nanoparticles are so small that when it emits, because the only trouble is it bleeds light. That's the only thing that the OLED has the advantage. There's no light bleed because it's self-lighting. So when you have nanopixels that will actually bleed light like any LED, but they're this small, Now it's not really affecting your picture quality. It's still not quite OLED, but it is so close.
Yes, I mean, 33 million pixels is a lot. Yes, you did. You did great.
Look,
you,
honestly,
you did.
really, I don't think the naked eye can see anything more than, I don't know, 4K pixels. I don't know, but really at that level.
But to be honest,
Crazy.
some of us have different, several TVs at home. You might have one, like the main one in your living room. So you might want to splurge on an OLED TV for that. And then perhaps in your child's room or in your bedroom, you're happy to get, I mean, if you can have almost the same experience, right? So I think it's super cool.
Oh, I'm a little embarrassed to say, but I do have in a small apartment. It's a 1-bedroom apartment. It's got 3 LG TVs in it. There's a 77 OLED. There's the 55 OLED, and then there's the 42-inch as well. And yes, they all have different purposes. There's no such thing as too many TVs for me, because when they're not in use, I use them as paintings, and I think we've covered that as well in this thing.
Yeah.
I use them as art gallery.
So, James, you've been with LG for quite a long time, and you've witnessed the evolution of the brand here in the Philippines, haven't you?
I have. I'm glad you didn't say witness the evolution of the television, because that would have been offensive to me. But yes, I have witnessed the evolution of the brand, and growing up with the brand is really, it's great because you get to see all the levels of improvement as they go along. And that's something I'm truly grateful for. But I think the thing I'm more grateful for is being trusted with this. I mean, it's a blessing to get the trust of a brand like LG to be able to be some kind of an ambassador or communication partner, and to be able to experience that technology firsthand. Sometimes, if we're really lucky, we get to experience it even before it gets released. Remember when we went to Korea and we saw all these different technologies? That's been one of the greatest learning curves for me as an ambassador, is getting to see what's in the pipeline and the way that they think. Because, a machine or an appliance is just a cold, hard, it doesn't have a personality. But when you see the people behind that and what their line of thinking is and the problems they're trying to solve, you really appreciate it from a completely different point of view. You understand that they're not just building appliances, they're enhancing your lifestyle. They're solving problems for you. And that's why they're a great partner to have.
No, and you know what? I 100% agree with you. When we went to Korea, you really saw the spirit of what LG is. Everyone was so happy and joyful, and it was really all about integrating technology in your life. Hence, life's good with LG, right? So thank you guys so much. I know that LG has also been doing a lot of great charitable works as well, and they've been doing a lot of donation drives, right, Angelica?
Yes. We're very busy on supporting our community, giving back to the community.
So we've actually collected some photos from the numerous donation drives that LG has participated in the past few months, from the local government in Pasig City, the medical city Las Piñas, and even as far as Bulacan. So I think it's really great when you have a company that is so invested in also giving back to the communities. Thank you, guys. I will see you all later. Anything else you want to add, Tito James?
I did. I just wanted to throw in a little thing about that community service that LG does, because I've been there as well. And this was pre-COVID. This was, I think it was a Taal eruption. And LG set up their commercial washing machines to do laundry for people. And that you really see the full human effect of it. And that's what I wanted to add, because sometimes seeing an appliance, like in an appliance store, means nothing. But when you see the actual effect it has, that it did have on this community. Remember, they couldn't wash clothes for a long time because of the ash and all that. So yeah, I wanted to just throw a shout out for that. It was a great program, as well as the other programs they did during COVID as well.
And it's such an out of the box project, right? Taking as simple as a washing machine. It's amazing, right?
Yeah, it was community wash. I mean, like, everyone was allowed to bring their stuff into the Pasig area where their headquarters were, and they washed their clothes there for free, and they got little goodies and stuff. But it really solved the problem. It wasn't just like, oh, come and experience they solved the problem for people.
Yeah, and time also, imagine instead of doing it by hand is less time consumption, right? So anyone can go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, super. Well, thank you guys. We will see you a little bit later. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you at the end of the program.
Thanks to Seth.
Thank you, Steph. I know. I always feel a little old when I talk to James. He gives me my tita status all the time. But I've decided I will be a proud tita from now on. Plant tita. Anyway. Okay. So as part of our home entertainment experience, we all know that number one, of course, are visuals. But to have that full immersive experience, I think sound is very important. So today we have something really exciting. LG's latest line of the LGX Boom, which is a perfect complement to their OLED TVs and Nano Cell TVs.
LG X-Boom speakers are small, portable, but pack a punch. LG and British audio pioneer Meridian have come together to create the sound you deserve. Meridian is one of the industry leaders in audio technology and has always been pushing the limits of what's possible in sound. Meridian developed MQA, or Matter Quality Authenticated, the revolutionary technology for efficiently streaming music with the highest possible sound quality. With this technology, PL speakers could give you up to 30 watts power with stereophonic sound. With Meridian audio technology and dual passive radiators, you can get one powerful speaker that couldn't be easier to pack with you. LG X-Boom speakers could last up to 24 hours of battery life for crystal clear audio that keeps going as long as you do. Easily connected with your LG TV to enjoy immersive surround sound while watching your favorite content. Enjoyment is important in the new normal. What might seem as little things are much more pronounced with the more time we spend at home. This is also true for sound in our devices. Using dedicated speakers unravels a whole new way of experiencing life in details.
Okay, now we're back with all the people here who really love LG just as much as I do. Hi guys, thank you guys for coming back. So we've seen pretty much the full range of LG's 2020 home entertainment system. What are your favorites or favorite features? Maybe we can start with Megan and Mikkel. Oh, audio. There we go. We got
Sorry, guys.
there we go.
It happens. Hi, we're here. Can you hear us, Steph?
Yes, we can. Okay.
There you go. Sorry about that. But I guess talking back to the LG Ultra Gear and Ultra Wide, for me, when it comes to gaming, it's definitely the ability to experience my games in the most crisp way that it could be presented, which is the smooth motion, almost zero input lag, and super quick response times. So that just makes the gaming experience even better. And because gaming is also part work for me now, it makes my work experience very good. And translating that also to the LG Ultra Wide, I think a lot of us can relate to having to multitask nowadays, having Zoom meetings and messenger apps and all these other windows, and having that open on one ultra wide screen just looks so good.
Looks better than Megan. No.
Tide yan. But for me, it's definitely yung versatility. Kasi we both love watching Netflix, nag-binge watch din kami. But then at the same time, if we're like tired na from watching, I'll be like, okay, move aside. It's time to play my games now. So yung the seamless switch, I would say, from going to Netflix to gaming is what I love the most about the OLED TV.
Actually, ako yung tagakuha lang ng remote niya, as you could see kanina.
Guide ko siya sa game.
Siya yung nag-game sa TV lang. Bawal daw ako, bawal.
Okay, what about you, Direct Mick? Are you there, Direct Mick? Can he not hear me? I guess not. Okay, maybe we can move on first to LA. LA?
Hi. For me naman, I love how the self-lit pixels really add another dimensions to the shows.
Well, of course, as a filmmaker, it's the filmmaker mode. And you can...
Okay, sorry guys, there's a bit of a lag here. Wait, let's see. Okay, Direct. Sige, si Direct mo na. Can you hear us now?
There's a delay.
There's a delay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, LA, sorry. Go ahead. Please start, and then we'll just...
Yeah. Like what I've said, for me, I love how the self-lit pixels really add another dimension to the shows. Parang very realistic talaga siya, and iba-iba talaga siya. Sobrang nag-enjoy ako whenever I watch that kind
Can you hear me?
Oh.
Yes, but LA is talking first. We'll come back to you in a bit.
Okay, so anyway, so I really enjoy watching. I'm very particular kasi with the quality of the movies. I have my own entertainment room, and I'm very, very particular with the sound and with the quality of the movie. So talagang ako, I'm very happy with the OLED TV na sobrang very realistic talaga siya.
Yeah, like you were saying earlier, parang the zombies are there with you, right? With you.
Exactly. Parang hinahabol nila.
And of course, when you're watching a movie, it's really all about that immersive experience. We want to escape. We want to feel like we're somewhere else. So I can relate with what you're saying. How about you, James?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Okay, now for me, the OLED TV, sorry if I keep harping on about it, but it really does, it's a game changer, because I already, when I first started using it, said that word game changer. But then after COVID-19, when we lost movie theaters pretty much completely, and that may be a long-term thing, now your home entertainment system is even more important. So I really place a lot of value on the TV. And remember, I think Mikael brought it up as well, and it's been brought up in another. We're multitasking with our televisions now. It's not anymore just a TV show. I can see Mikael nodding, because we're doing things like Zoom meetings. We're doing things like YouTube is easily accessible now. Before, that was really something you had on your device or on your computer, your desktop. Now, I just grab my LG remote and I talk to it for a start, which is great, because it seems like it's the only one that listens to me these days. Nobody else listens to me but my TV. How sad is that?
I listen to you, Tito James.
Oh, you do. That's true. But you're a fellow LG ambassador, so it's in the family. But I talk to it. I also love the fact that yes, you can do so much with it. And then the art thing. I know that might seem trivial to some people, but when I've just finished renovating an apartment, I know that made big news yesterday, but I just finished renovating an apartment, and I have that 77-inch wallpaper. That thing is the absolute focal point of the entire apartment. And this is the only design brief I gave the architect. When I said to the architect, I want you to design a man cave or whatever for this, for my studio, etc. You design everything around this piece of glass. And that was serious. It was just all around that one piece of glass. And now when people walk in, you get hit with this 77-inch flat. It's not even flat screen. It's wallpaper. And it doubles up as a beautiful piece of art. Like when people walk in, they see a Renoir or they see a Van Gogh.
Fancy.
It's stunning. I mean, it's not the actual thing, because it's but there's so much depth to it because of the clarity that they get the framing and the shadows and everything right. That honestly, when you walk in, it's just visually arresting. Gosh, I feel like I'm talking like one of my kids about one of my kids. I'm very passionate about my OLED, but I really have to end with this: the Nano Cell TV. As much as I'm an OLED fan and I'm a complete, I'll sing the praises still from every rooftop. The Nano Cell provides that little bridge because the OLED can be a bit of a leap. We understand that to go from your LED TV to an OLED. Some people may not, even with everything that we've explained, may not understand the actual value of it. So it's a great stepping stone. Try the Nano Cell first. And if you get hooked on that, oh man, OLED's your next investment.
Fantastic. Thank you. How about you, Direct Mick? What's your favorite, feature or thing out of this whole entertainment system?
Well, of course, as a filmmaker, it's the Filmmaker Mode function of the OLED TV. I mean, when you have a new TV or when you're showing a film, you always have to fiddle with the settings, trying to get everything right. With this mode, it just makes it easier, and it makes me more confident as a filmmaker that my film will be seen as, we intended it, because we and my creative team, we really work hard for that image. So we want it preserved and we want to show it the way we intended.
That's fantastic. Personally, for
even
me,
Martin Scorsese recommends it, So he's like a big time Hollywood director. So if it's good with him, we should really check it out.
Well, definitely, if he approves of it, then we all would as well. I mean, personally, one of my favorites is the fact that it's smart enough to recognize the content you're watching and switch from sports mode to filmmaker mode. And you don't have to fuss around with the remote to do that. And of course, the reduced blue light for someone who's always in front of a screen. And now my kids, I'm always concerned about them being in front of the screen. This really calms my mind about it. Okay, guys. So
Teacher,
we are
one last. Super,
my bad student.
Super fast lang. Because I don't think anyone's really covered this, and I really think it's something that's underrated about the television, especially the OLEDs. The sound. The sound is absolutely amazing. The way the Dolby system does it and separates the sound. And what Direct was saying, which I really appreciate because I work with a lot of directors, and you see the passion that they put into their work, but you're only as strong as your weakest link. So they dedicate their lives to giving you this audio-visual experience, and then it gets strangled into a substandard television or sound system, and sayang lang, you can't enjoy it the way it was intended or created. Yeah. So with the sound of this, it magnifies the experience. That's it, promise. That's it. Tama na.
That's okay. We like hearing your input, Tito James. All right, guys. Since we're all cheers and smiles and we're all here, can we please, all of you at home, turn on your cameras as well so we can have one big class picture on Zoom with all of us. I think there's quite a few of you out there. So, all right, we're going to smile and pose for a couple of seconds and then, Okay, not yet. We're getting ready. All right. Okay, big smile, big smile. All right. Oh, just us. That's okay. Sorry. This wasn't my script. Okay, so wait, we're gonna have one smile. Okay, with everyone. Okay, so we're just getting it. All right, the media's on. Okay, perfect. All right, guys, smile. 3, 2, 1. One more. Perfect. And last. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. Okay, now you can turn off your cameras, but please stay tuned because this is not yet the end of the program. We still have to announce our raffle winners at the end of the program. So, all right. Thank you, all of you guys here today. Even our rowdy favorite Tito here, always interrupting me, Tito James. Thank you guys for joining us. It's been really great to hear all of your inputs. Any last words for everybody?
Oh, I have one thing to say.
Okay.
I know that like Mick said na si Tito Martin Scorsese recommended the LG OLEDs. And I trust Tito Martin pero mas naniniwala ako sa opinion ni Tito James. Just putting that out there. I love it.
Okay. All right. For our next segment, we'll see you guys later. Thanks so much. You guys out there, please stay tuned because we've got some interesting things. Okay. So for our next segment, we love that with LG, of course, life's good with LG, but LG has been spending a lot of time also trying to make other people's lives really good, especially now in this difficult time. With the pandemic, LG has joined the local government and private groups as well to provide help for our brave frontliners out there doing God's work. I mean, it's been a really difficult time for them, and they're really upfront fighting the battle against this pandemic. And here are some of the projects LG has completed during the quarantine.
LG joined Tuason Racing and Phoenix Pulse in a Race for Frontliners, a virtual contest for car racing and gaming enthusiasts to come together to lend a helping hand in the country's fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. For every e-racer who joined, Tuason Racing donated a meal to one of the frontliners in Metro Manila's hospitals. The event was also successful in pooling together cash donations, which went directly to the brave frontliners.
Recognizing the need for safe, straightforward, and comfortable testing booths for the frontliners, LG Philippines collaborated with Philippine Society of Mechanical Engineers to provide 2 sample collection booths to the Las Piñas Health Office.
LG donated to Pasig City 500 bags of personal care kits provided by LG Household and Healthcare through LG CSR Team Korea, 5 LG refrigerators for the city's mobile kitchen campaign, and 2 LG washing machines for the nurses and doctors' isolation house. The 500 bags of LG personal hygiene kits were distributed to Pasig City General Hospital, PCCH Pasig City Child's Hope, and Pasig City's Emergency Unit.
LG Philippines, in recognition of National Health Workers Day as well as Labor Day, donated 3 washing machines to help the hardworking frontliners. LG also gave 2 front-load washing machines and 1 top-load washing machine to the Medical City, one of the premier health institutions in the country fighting the pandemic.
LG Philippines has made its mission to support the frontliners fighting the COVID-19 pandemic in any way they can. Health workers from Manila's San Lazaro Hospital reached out to LG to request for assistance. And LG donated 3 washing machines and 1 refrigerator to keep their PPEs nice and clean, as well as their food fresh and healthy.
LG, together with UNTV and Wish 107.5, stood together in the fight against COVID-19. BMPI, the operator of UNTV 37 and Wish 107.5, conceptualized a COVID-19 facility that acted as an answer to the urgent need in accommodating the rising number of patients that were spilling over from other health institutions. LG Philippines, remaining committed to the call of raising the comfort of both patients and health workers alike, outfitted the facility with a staggering number of home appliances. LG donated 65 28-inch LED monitors, 4 top-load washing machines, 5 top-mount refrigerators, and 2 1-horsepower split-type air conditioners, which combined amount to over 1 million pesos.
Thank you again, LG, for all the help you've extended during these really unprecedented and tumultuous times. And I would like to take this opportunity to give my heartfelt thanks to all the frontliners out there. Without you, I mean, I do not know what we would do. You are truly our modern day heroes, and we are grateful for your presence and for your good work every day. Now, you know, since the beginning of ECQ, we all know that the most effective way truly to combat this is to stay at home as much as possible to avoid exposure and avoid spreading the virus. And, you know, even as things slowly start to open up, we want to really limit our movements to the most essential. And this is why LG has now made it easy to shop for everything that you need from the comforts of your own home. Just recently, LG Philippines has launched their own flagship store on Las Mall. Yay! So you can buy that OLED TV or that LG monitor or even that X Boom sound box from the comforts of your own home. Just one click. I know I don't know if it's a victim or a promoter of online shopping, but definitely I am very quick to click buy these past few days from my computer. I don't know if I'll ever go back to shopping regularly again, but I think it's great that if you ever need anything, perhaps a new TV or a new refrigerator, everything is there on their flagship store. So also don't forget, please follow the social media pages of LG Philippines at LG Philippines on Facebook and on Instagram so that you will always stay tuned for promos and holiday raffles, which we can't really share right now, but you must stay tuned and follow them. Okay, we're about to end our one-of-a-kind event, but please don't forget at the very end, we will have our raffle winners. And I hope you had a good experience. I had a really nice time, and I find that nowadays, even if it's all through distance, we can still manage to connect and talk. And I actually feel like I've been talking to more people now, but quality time. So before we end, I would like to call on Mr. Sunho Choi, LG Philippines VP for Home Entertainment, to give his closing remarks.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for all joining us today to see what home entertainment looks like in the new normal. We hope that we were able to give a glimpse of how home entertainment helps in times like this. The OLED and Nano Cell TVs facilitate family bonding at home, while the Ultra Gear and Ultra Wide monitors, as well as the X Boom PL series, gives you that perfect balance between work and play at home. These are all available in authorized dealers nationwide. Hosting an online event is a new area for us, so I'm sure that it is for you as well. We hope that this small get-together gave everyone some sense of normalcy, which is something we need right now. And we still have a lot in store for LG before this year ends. There is still a lot of promos, exciting events for the coming months. Stay tuned to our social media channels to find out more on live in details. I'm looking forward to the next time we meet. It would be hopefully in better circumstances so that we could personally shake each and every one of your hands. Thank you once again. Have a good day.
Thank you for those words. And, you know, it's so true. Now, relaxing at home and working from home, we really have to learn how to shift seamlessly between all our different aspects of our lifestyles. And I love that LG can help us in all those aspects. Really, it's amazing. Okay, now I'm sure you're all very excited because this is the most awaited part. So I hope you posted your photos and you used the hashtags, hashtag life in details, hashtag OLEDGX, X is in 10, and hashtag LGX Boom Go. Okay, so I hope you posted your photos because we will be announcing the winners in just a few moments. Don't forget to follow at LG Philippines on Facebook and Instagram. Okay, just to give you guys an idea, again, a reminder of what is at stake today in the raffle: 3 units of the LGX Boom Go PL5, 2 units of the LG 34-inch ultra-wide monitor. Wow, I really wish I joined for that. And 1 unit of the LG 49-inch Nano Cell TV. Okay, so I'm excited. Drum roll, please. Who will be winning these amazing things? All right, we have, yes, LGX Boom Go PL5. We've got Eli Villagonzalo, Ryan San Juan, and Earl Maghirang. LG 34-inch ultra-wide monitor, Ian Bakungan and Ted Claudio, and an LG 49-inch Nano Cell TV, Peter Dan Igoko. Wow, congratulations, guys. So exciting. Thank you for joining us really all the way to the end. And I am so happy that you guys won. I wish I joined. I'll make Colette LG, but really great products. I'm so happy you took the time to join us today. This was quite historic for LG Philippines. It's the first time to do an all digital event. Definitely one for the books. And now, one of the lessons that I've learned during lockdown, it's really the small things that matter. And God is truly in the details. Hence, we need to live a life in details. And of course, life's good with LG. Thank you guys for joining us today. I'm Stephanie Sapiri, and I hope to catch you all soon.